Oh, hey guys, Boston fan back with another TTM minute where I'm going to share some TTM returns. I have 4 returns this week, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I pulled one from my vault that was returned a long time ago. Sorry, I'm trying to cover up my address. It's 2021, so we'll look at that first. So this came back a couple of years ago, and it is Willie Hernandez. Nice. So if I remember correctly, I sent a $10 fee for Willie Hernandez. It's been sitting in my archive box, just stuff I haven't opened on the channel for a long time. He signed 1 of 1, tops traded. I think I sent, I don't know if I said this, a $10 fee. Smudged a little bit, but new to my collection. He played 13 seasons in the big leagues with the Cubs, Phillies, most notably the Tigers, where he was the 1984 Cy Young Award winner and American League MVP. Of course, he won the World Series that year, was on the mound when they recorded the last out. He had a 1.92 ERA that year, went 9-3, had 32 saves, and a career had 147 saves. So Willie Hernandez, that's awesome. His fee might have gone up since I sent this. I sent $10. It might be higher now. And if you look at some of his older newer cards, newer, quote unquote, like 1989, Donruss and stuff, he goes by his given name, Guillermo. So, you know, just looking out for that. But that's awesome. It's been sitting in my box for 2 years. When was it returned again? July 21st, 2021. So that's been sitting in there. Nice to add that one. I know you guys think I'm crazy for letting stuff sit, but if I don't open it on the channel, generally I save it. All right, so then here's our current return. First one back is Dan Graham. And that was a return in 15 days, sorry. And he signed 1980 tops on 1982 tops. I like that action shot. Is that an 81? Yep, 81 Fleer. And 81 tops with his cool hat backwards. So I think the 82 is my favorite. Dan Graham played 3 years in the major leagues with Minnesota, as we see his 1980 tops rookie card, as well as Baltimore. When he got traded to Baltimore, he went to Rochester. They're a AAA team where he smashed the ball. He hit 346, 4 home runs in only 6 games. So he got called up pretty quick. In his second game, he had his first major league home run. In the next 2 starts, he was 7 for 9, which was kind of a nice, cool debut. In 1980, he hit 15 home runs, had 54 RBIs, and hit 278, which is pretty solid. But then he kind of tailed off after that in 1981, and then was basically done in the big leagues. But another new addition, so that's 2 new additions, one from the archives. This one was current. Nice to add him, and I love that 82 tops in action photo. Next one up, hopefully that's just a stain on the envelope. We have Hall of Famer Juan Marichel. So he signed his 71 tops. I've had this since I was a kid. And then I found this in just a stack of cards. It's a 73 tops. Glad to add that. He's an awesome signer in the mail. I think he's $10 per. At least I sent a $20 bill with these 2. Not enough can be said about him both as a signer. He's great with the fee. The card's got bent a little. You can see it. It's kind of folded in the mail. But I will take that. Glad to get that one just because it's been sitting in my collection forever. But I really like the in-action photo. Juan Marichel, of course, was nicknamed the Dominican Dandy. He played 16 years for the Giants, the Red Sox, and then a couple of games for the Dodgers. He went a career 243 and 149 with a 289 ERA, 2,300 strikeouts, 52 shutouts. He was a 6-time 20-game winner in the 60s, 9-time All-Star, but only one time he received Cy Young votes. And I always thought it was pretty neat when Pedro Martinez won his first Cy Young award in 1997. He dedicated it to Juan Marichel, who never got the award. Of course, he was going up against Bob Gibson, Sandy Koufax, and part of his career was a time when there was only one Cy Young award in all of baseball. It wasn't per league. 1963, I thought was his best season. He went 25-8 with a 2.41 ERA. And yeah, just overall, as you know, a great pitcher, great signer. Signature looks a little shaky, but I don't know of any health issues with him. He's just, you know, an older gentleman. But send out your cards. You know, I still have some that I'll probably send out. I'll wait a little while. I don't like to double dip too quick. But yeah, awesome to get him back. So nice Hall of Famer. Next up is, oh, I should mention Marichel took 14 days. Next up is the Goose, another Hall of Famer this week. So I sent $5 for this. He signed this 1978 Topps card really, really nicely. This came back in 7 days and a week. So that came out really nice. I like the in-action photo. I don't have the 78 Topps. I think I have, I don't even know if I have a Yankees card signed by him, actually. So this is the first, maybe the first Yankees card. But that came out super nice. Always glad to add Goose Gossage. $5 per autograph is really just a steal for a Hall of Famer nowadays.